Welcome to a final episode of everything you need to know about content marketing. And our last cab ride together today, if you give me a few minutes, I'll tell you everything you need to know about the future of content marketing. We've spoken about how big brands, publishers, and platforms are opening themselves up to content marketing. If 2015 was the year that brands realized content marketing was the next big thing, 2016 is the year they realized that distribution is just as important. We've always said that content is king, but now brands are realizing that data, distribution, and context are just as vital. Your content is worth nothing if nobody sees it. Is always on the right approach? If you're a huge brand like Adidas and you've got a lot of stories to tell and a lot of stars to tell it with, maybe the answer is yes. But if you're a smaller brand, it's worthwhile focusing on content around which you have a right to speak. Imagine you're a consumer and not a marketer. What do you actually want to read? The most successful brands doing content marketing are not talking about their products. They're telling stories. Think of the nappy brand that gives parenting advice, or the financial company that tells you how to improve your credit score, or what the budget actually means for you. Consumers love this. It builds trust. Now you're creating all of this great content. Start thinking long form. A 2,000-word article rather than lots of 300-word blog posts. Don't be afraid of people's short attention spans. The top-ranking content in 2015 was north of 1,200 words. So you've started creating long-form content. Fantastic. What's next? Savvy marketers are experimenting with interactive content. Polls, surveys, calculators. The more interactive, the better. 91% of buyers prefer content that has a visual or interactive aspect that's accessible on demand. GE, a pioneer in the content marketing space, is even experimenting with virtual reality. But what about ad blocking? We've spoken about this in a previous episode, but it's worth revisiting. The IAB says that ad blocking is up to 22% of the adult UK population from 18% last year, and these numbers are only going to increase. Marketers are looking at content marketing as a possible solution to this problem. 88% of them are going to be doing more content marketing this year than last year, which is very exciting. But we can't repeat the mistakes of the past. You have to remember that your content is part of a value exchange with the customer. You create great content and they will love you. If you give them an ad message, they'll switch off. As we come to the end of the series, what have we learned? That quality, well-distributed content is here to stay. We've got buy-in from brands and from publishers, and when it's done well, from consumers too. Welcome to episode 5 of everything you need to know about content marketing. If you give me a few minutes of your time today, I'll get you up to speed on everything you need to know about measuring the effectiveness of your next content marketing campaign.